Cove is excellent. You have your own private area with a pier that you can have some dinners on. They have a grassy area or a sandy area because not everybody loves getting sand on their.
Now, the problem with this ad is that it states that the beaches are private when in fact it's actually public. And the
Hey family, Gracie here. I hope you are good out there today. I am good myself. To those of you that continue watching, subscribing, liking, sharing the content that I put out here, I do appreciate you. I don't take any of that for granted. So thank you so very much once again. Yeah. Now today's video is something that we can learn from, especially as Black people, especially on the continent or in the motherland. We normally sometimes take things for granted and we wait for our governments to really come out and do things, yet sometimes they are always in contract with such people. So I want us to watch this clip. Let's come back and talk about it.
The locals of St. Lucia are protesting because white people are moving there, buying up property, and privatizing public beaches. And if you don't believe me, take a look at this ad.
It has its own private beach that's very sandy. The waters are calm and there's lots of water sports, perfect for paddleboarding and kayaking. They have kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, great lounge chairs, a nice sandy beach. The beach here at Calabash Cove is excellent. You have your own private area with a pier that you can have some dinners on. They have a grassy area or a sandy area because not everybody loves getting sand on their.
Now, the problem with this ad is that it states that the beaches are private when in fact it's actually public. And the locals have been protesting how these white people have been putting up signs keeping them off their own beaches. So you know what they did? They took back their own beaches. Watch. Now, this video was posted yesterday, and this was a protest at Fair Helen Beach. As you can see, there were a lot of locals there, and it bothered the white people there so much that they had to walk away. For anyone wondering what the song they were playing in the background, it was this right here. And I gotta say, it's a great choice of song that they played during this protest. But yeah, I'm glad that the locals are taking back their own beaches because this is just ridiculous right here. Tell me, what do you guys think of this? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure you share this with friends and give me a follow.
There were people that were protesting that had, protest cards. They had a lot of written messages. I hope you were able to, zoom in and see. I was trying so hard, but I think one of the ones that I saw was the one that colonization has no concerns or something like that. And then some of them were telling the lady to actually leave. Can you imagine one lady to come out and chase people off their beaches and start claiming that this is a private property, like this is a national, property. This is where these people grew up from. This is where they raised their children. This is where some of them that started dating probably met there for their first time. This is a place that belongs to them. And then you have the nerves to make an advert and you're saying it comes with a private, this. It just really do not make sense. It still shows you how these people literally go everywhere in other countries and they take over other people's properties. They actually make it so hard and they say the locals, the nationals that are coming to these areas, they are trespassing. Like seriously, you left your country instead of you probably coming and buying a property and still coexist with nationals. Let them live and enjoy the luxuries. Because tell me if you are an investor that wants to live peacefully in a certain country, but you're literally not doing anything for the nationals. Yes, we know you bought. Yes, we know that you paid taxes and all of that. But hey, what about the nationals? For you to build a relationship and a good connection between people, you have to do something for them to let you live in that country peacefully. But then she goes ahead to send them off, and for people to actually come out and protest, that means it was beyond. But isn't it the same thing that even happened in South Africa?
Hello from Cape Town. This is the Urbanist. If you want to see how the white privilege looks like in the post-apartheid South Africa, well, this is one of the images. In the most wealthy part of Cape Town, where predominantly white people live, right next to the beautiful ocean, exclusively black working class people are waiting to go back to their homes at the periphery of the city, who enjoy the city and who works for the enjoyment of those people is very clear. The year was just a year before the taxi strike in Cape Town. It caused a lot of discussion here on TikTok. Taxi strike starkly unveils the enduring shadows of spatial apartheid. From no affordable housing at the center to an almost absent public transit system, the city's legacy of division is undeniable.
It's the audacity. It's the audacity. And you guys, it is very hard for us to go to their countries and invest, right? You actually cannot even be allowed to have a private beach. No, you cannot. Except if you are a millionaire like the Tyra Perry's and all of that. You as a black person, girl, you're not needed there. All right, they keep telling you each and every other day, go back to your country, but we welcome them and we're like, oh, you are welcome. For them, they just acquire one, working permit and it is done. You need to literally spend years of waiting to get a green card or, citizenship. And we be quiet when these things are happening. I feel like we have so much, you guys, we have so much to learn from Black Americans. We have so much to learn from the Caribbeans, the brothers, the Jamaicans. Because these people fought, their resilience should be an inspiration to us as the Black people here on the motherland. We may not be able to stand in positions of leadership and be the presidents and be the youth leaders and whatever, but your voice matters. But also coming out to act upon these things, it really does not, because if we do not fight for our future generation, guys, some of our parents are aging, all right? So they really don't care that much. And the leaders that are also in positions of power, they are aging, all right? So they really don't care. They don't give a damn, all right? If we do not fight for our future generations, you're going to witness a generation of your own children being squatters on the land where they originate from, but it's no longer them. It's no longer theirs because everything, every virgin, every beautiful space has been already taken off. It's going to be very, very hard for you to raise your own child in your own country. Can you imagine being a squatter in your own country? Can you imagine listening to stories where the people that we welcomed and embraced now come out to say, oh, we are the indigenous people of this land? Have you heard stories of people in the Afrikaners saying that they're the first people that came to South Africa and South Africans came later? Can you imagine? The more you keep quiet on these things, the more you give these people audacities and nerves. The reason as to why white people are shouting and making more noise in South Africa, guess why? It is because people gave them that, oh, okay, it's all right, we can now live together. Now they have lived there more than enough. They have oppressed them more than enough. And now they are coming for the last of the nerves that is remaining. These people have nerves. These people are shameless. These people are power, money, hungry. These people are beasts. These people are cold. If you involve your emotions and you're like, you cannot do this. The people you're dealing with, they don't know no emotions. For them, it is always business. For them, it's always about money, and they are willing to put all the money that they have. They are willing to do anything just to make sure they make you a squatter on your own land. African youth, young people, wake up. This is exactly how colonization happened. We have a lot of things to learn. We have a lot of lessons to pick from our brothers in the diaspora. We have a lot. Their resilience, their bravery is why they are accorded rights in their countries. If we continue to be silent, if we continue to, it will happen in front of our eyes. Yeah, isn't it the same things that are happening in our countries right now? And we just talk about them lightly and be like, oh, that lake was sold off. Oh, this was sold off. Oh, this and this was given to the Chinese and stuff. But we have a tendency of always just keeping quiet and just brushing off things as if they, that is why sometimes people think Africans are dumb. Imagine in that situation, the people of St Lucia, they are like, no, we are not going to let her, govern us and control us in our country. We are going to put her in her place. And I appreciate the fact that they did it. African people, Black people, if we need to get some respect, we have to fight for our things. We have to fight for our freedoms. We have to put these people in their places. Because let me tell you, if we don't do anything about it, colonization is going to happen in front of our eyes. We are seeing it with our own eyes. We are seeing it with Asians buying properties, beach properties. We are seeing it with them Chinese buying places that are supposed to be wetlands, and they are clearing them. Before you know, we are going to get catastrophes. Before you know, our weather is everything is going to change, and then we will start waking up and start blaming the government. They are not going to do anything. That's a reality. Some of these governments have signed, contracts. Some of these governments just want to, enrich and satisfy their stomachs and their families. They really don't give a damn about you. So us as Black people, I feel like this is the era, this is the time we take back what exactly belongs to us, because if we do not do that, we are going to get a rude awakening when these people have started taking over. Yeah, if we do not wake up to act like the St. Lucians, nationals that were like, no, enough is enough. You cannot disrespect us in our own country. We allowed you and accorded you a place to stay. We were just nice to you, and we expected that you would respect us for actually allowing you to stay in our country. But then you're telling us we are trespassing and you're putting our beaches for sale. Like, make it make sense. These people will always be colonizers wherever they go. You see, some of us do not get it. Some of us will clap our hands when we see these people walking in the streets in our villages, and I think, oh my God, a whitey is passing. Oh my! But before you know, these people are really making big moves. How do you make a move to buy a property and then you're putting more properties for sale? It is so crazy. They just come and acquire a working permit. You, as an African person, or you that is coming from St. Lucia, that is a Caribbean island, you have to acquire citizenship. Yeah, you have a lot to prove to them, that you can actually manage their places, that you can actually start businesses in their countries. But the way we welcome them, thinking they're investors, thinking they have good intentions for us, but they turn out to be monsters. I applaud the bravery, because I feel like this is one thing that we are lacking as Black people on the motherland. Yeah, we keep talking and we are like, oh, that land is sold to the Chinese. Oh, this lake is for the Chinese. That wetland is for the Chinese. We don't do anything. Understand, they have messed up their countries. They cannot stay there anymore. They normally go to countries, every other time when they tell you Black Americans do not come to Africa, they are on planes coming. Planes are filled with white people. They are on the planes coming. They come and buy and see good places. They see how people are good. They see how nice people are, and they take advantage of them. You understand? Yeah. So that's why it is always a call from me to you, African Americans, Black people in the diaspora, to come and invest in our countries, because we expect you that if you invest in our countries, it is for the good of the people. You're not trying to colonize. You're trying just to build something that is going to also help your own people. You understand? Instead of us accepting and opening doors for people like them that literally want to trash us and send us away from our own countries. Isn't that so crazy? So from me to you, Black people, African people, both on the motherland and in the diaspora, we need to put one voice and unite and fight against these people. That's all we need. That's all we need. Otherwise, everything is going to be taken away from us. By the time we will wake up, just like what happened back in the past when our leaders, befriended the imperialists, and then before they knew, their power was out of their hands. Yeah, it is something that can happen if we do not wake up. The people we are playing with, they are not humans. They are monsters. That's the reality. And yeah, for those of you that want to come to Africa and invest, you are highly welcome. But the priority is our Black diaspora, Black brothers and sisters that are out there that are looking for a place where you just need to rest, where you just want to hang out with your own people, and you don't have to be discriminated against or seen as a burden. Yeah, this is home. Africa is home. Africa is calling. And African people, let us stand, claim. Let's reclaim what belongs to ours. Let's stop being dumb. Let's stop being quiet. Nobody's ever gonna advocate for us until we do something. things are not gonna change. But yeah, guys, from me to you, I don't know what you think. Tell me in the comment section. Of course, this is Gracie. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and join my channel membership. And I'll be giving you more exclusive content about the motherland, about how to invest, about how to acquire property. I'll see you in another video. Gracie here. Bye.